Bam! My peoples. My peoples. You already know who this is, man. I'm your boy JSmiff. This is Box Center, your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show. And this is Open Mic. What's Open Mic? Well, it's the new segment where we're gonna be talking about whatever boxing fans want to talk about. So, there's some things going on in boxing. Um, a very popular topic of conversation right now is what's going on with Lamar Roach and Tank Davis. The New York State Athletic Commission is reviewing the outcome because of the controversy, the famous knee that Tank Davis took in round number 9. But we also got major card in New York City, Times Square. Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, and who else? Teofimo, Devin, and Ryan Garcia. They're going to be on the same card in Times Square, New York. That's going to be crazy, surrounded by skyscrapers. That's how they're going to be fighting. And we also got Conor Ben and Chris Eubank. They're going to be fighting. Let's go, Ramirez, Rolly. What's good, my brother? So you got Ramirez beating Devin Haney and Rolly beating Ryan Garcia. That's bold. That's bold, my brother. I actually did a poll to see who felt Rolly could beat Ryan Garcia. And everybody who voted on that poll said that Ryan Garcia was going to beat Devin Haney, either by decision or by knockout. John Parham, salute, my brother. This is Open Mic, and we talking about whatever the boxing fans want to talk about. We got that card in New York City with Ryan, Devin, and Teofimo. We got the whole situation with Tank Davis and Lamar Roach. That is still brewing. Conor Ben and Chris Eubank. That's going to be going down. That's a heck of a fight that I'm looking forward to, by the way. But Open Mic, it's about the fans. Whatever the fans want to talk about, that's where we're at. By the way, tonight, I'm going to be live later tonight. I think it's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to be going at it. You already know what it is, man. The trash talking. Tank Davis fans, you know how they get down. They loyal to Tank. And we going at it, man. We arguing about the rules of boxing and whatever's going on. But my people, if you just join us, this is Open Mic. And whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever you put in the comment section, that's what we're going to talk about. Now, that Tavern says that Rolly Romero is going to beat Ryan Garcia. And he says that Jose Ramirez is going to beat Devin Haney. Those are two tough picks. That means you're picking two upsets right then and there, straight up. Jessica Hernandez, saludos desde Acapulco, Guerrero. Saludos, Jessica. Muchas gracias por entrar por aquí, andar con nosotros un ratico. So yeah, my peoples, like I said, man, this is Open Mic. Whatever you guys want to talk about, that's what we're going to talk about, man. As long as it's boxing, we doing it. John Parham had to pop in real quick to like and share. Catch you tonight. I appreciate you, my brother. And the Tavern says, I believe Andy Cruz beats all at 135. Listen, Andy Cruz is an elite level fighter. But you got to remember, he hasn't been a professional for that long. That's a bold statement, my brother. Andy Cruz, I believe in his skills, but I also believe in development. I think he needs a little bit more before we can say that statement. But if that's what you believe, I respect that, my brother. Pastor JSmiff, I saw the paperwork that was filed by a Roach lawyer. That's what I like, man. That's what I like when people come through with the facts. They filed that paperwork, and right now it's not looking good. I'm telling you, Tank Davis' team, They real quiet. They not talking because they know there's a possibility the outcome of that fight could be overturned. They know it. The tavern says, hey, Keyshawn Daddy, Andy better than Loma. Listen, right now, I know that Andy, he's calling himself Keyshawn Daddy, and rightfully so because he beat him 4 times in the amateurs. But you got to remember, my brother, the professional ranks, that's a whole different ball game, man. The scoring system is different. We already seen a bunch of fighters who beat somebody in the amateurs and then they got whooped in the pros. Matter of fact, the latest one was on this Saturday. Tank Davis beat Lamar Roach twice in the amateurs, and look what happened. Roach whooped that ass on Saturday. So, you know, whatever happened in the amateur game, it's not necessarily going to translate into the professionals. But we have to see that. Pastor J, word, if they're supposed to overturn it, just waiting on the date to see if they are. You know, I've been telling everybody, I think that they're going to overturn it. I could be wrong, but I simply feel like they're going to overturn it because at this point, the New York State Athletic Commission, they got their back up against the wall, bro. They already admitted that a mistake was made. They already admitted that they couldn't review the review when he took the knee, and that's why they let it go. And they're reviewing it now. It's still under review, so I don't know, man. A point deduction could make the difference between a win and a draw. So I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, my peoples. But once again, for everybody who's up in here, this is open mic. We talking boxing, whatever y'all want to talk about, that's what we talking about. Y'all already know we got that triple header. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez on the same card. That's wild. In Times Square, New York City. Come on now. Come on, my peoples. In Times Square, New York City, in the middle of all them skyscrapers, that's going to be super fun to witness. And then Conor Benn and Chris Eubank, whoo, yo, especially after Chris Eubank slapped him with that egg in the face, you know Conor Benn is mad as hell. That's going to be a heck of a fight. Y'all want to make some predictions? When it comes to Conor Benn and Chris Eubank, who y'all think is going to win that fight? That's a question for y'all. I know that Chris Eubank is the naturally bigger guy, but Conor Benn, man, he's looking super aggressive, yo. He looking like he ready to put the beat on Chris Eubank. So I'm super looking forward to that. Yo, by the way, I appreciate the people who hit the like button. A few people subscribed today. If you're a new subscriber, I appreciate it, my brother. Y'all already know what it is. We talking that real boxing talk. No bias, no cap. I'm not out here trying to sell y'all dreams and all that. I call it how I see it, my peoples. So it's a family game. My G, what's the deal, my brother? God bless you and your loved ones. But check it, my peoples. Like I said, this is open mic. We talking boxing, whatever y'all want to talk about. As long as it's boxing, we're going to talk about it. So we got the whole situation with Teofimo Lopez and Barboza. Yo, when they seen each other face to face, Barboza was ready to put hands on him right then and there. That was wild. I was like, damn. Barboza, he's looking real confident. He's looking like he's sure he can whoop Teofimo. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that for sure. And I'm looking forward to seeing with Devin Haney, how is Devin Haney going to look? Because remember, even though Devin, you know, he's undefeated right now, but I'm going to remind y'all that Ryan Garcia put the beats on Devin Haney. dropped him multiple times and beat him. The win was just overturned into a no contest. But even though it was overturned and Devin Haney, they took that loss away from his record, he still took a beating inside that ring. So we have to see, how is Devin Haney going to look now? What can we expect from Devin Haney? Because he's fighting a Jose Ramirez who got pop in them hands. Is Devin Haney going to be able to handle that punch when he get hit? Or is he going to get rocked with a left hook and start dancing salsa? We got to see it, my peoples. And then, of course, you know, Ryan Garcia and Rollies, you know that they don't like each other. You know that Ryan Garcia and Rollies, we've seen the sparring session. We seen the sparring session where Ryan and Rollies was trying to knock each other heads off. So this fight is gonna be like a continuation of that sparring session. Devin and Ryan are gonna be, Ryan and Rollies, they're gonna be trying to knock each other heads off. I promise you that. So when it comes to all three of those fights, they're gonna be exciting to watch, my people. I already seen people predicting, you know, for the first time today, somebody in the comment section predicted that Rollies is gonna beat Ryan Garcia. Because when I did a poll yesterday, everybody in the poll who participated said specifically that Ryan Garcia is gonna beat Rollies Romero, even by knockout. I happen to believe that Ryan Garcia is gonna put the beats on Rollies. So y'all tell me, my peoples, does anybody up in here right now believe that Rollies can beat Ryan? Y'all tell me. Can Rollies Romero beat Ryan Garcia when they face each other? And then, what's gonna happen with Teofimo Lopez and Barboza? Can Barboza upset Teofimo and take his titles from him? Y'all tell me, my peoples. So we got, who would be the person that's most likely to be upset in that card? Is Ryan Garcia gonna get upset by Rollies? Is Teofimo gonna get upset by Barboza? Or is Devin Haney gonna get upset by Jose Ramirez? We're gonna find out, my peoples. We're gonna find out. But imagine those three young elite level fighters on the same card in Times Square, New York City. Yo, it's gonna be a heck of a show. It's gonna be a heck of a show. And I'm super looking forward to it. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this whole situation, okay, let me see. The Tavern says Rolly has pop. Ryan is defensive, can be awful. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But Rolly's defense is not the greatest either. He get hit a lot. That's why I'm saying those two, they're going to go to war. It's going to be just like that sparring session. They're going to be trying to knock each other's heads off, and they both going to be landing some monster shots on each other. Now, I will say, Ryan Garcia, even though he has his weaknesses, with, you know, with the chin up, how he does sometimes, but Rollies, he a slugger, he comes forward, and he's susceptible to be counterpunched. And you know Ryan loves that left hook. So that's why I got Ryan Garcia winning that fight by knockout. Barboza coming in sharp. Hell yeah, my brother. Yo, Barboza, he's been looking super sharp in his last few performances. And I don't know, man, he's real confident. He's not just sharp, he's super confident. Super. He feels sure that he can whoop Teofimo Lopez. So you have to, I think, look, to be honest, and I said this yesterday, Barboza is the one that has the best opportunity to upset Teofimo Lopez. Yo, my peoples, let me show y'all this view so y'all can see where I'm at. Check out this view, my peoples. Mental to physical, it's a 4. Look at this, my peoples. Look at this view. Uh, so I believe that Barboza is the guy who has the best opportunity to upset Teofimo Lopez. JD, oh, no doubt, man. This right here, let me show y'all once again, man. Oh, God is real and God is great. God is great, my peoples. Look at this. Look at this, my peoples. I don't know how some people don't love nature. How could you not? Like, there's nothing more beautiful than that. I'm somebody, I love nature, my people. Like, you know how some people, if you could tell me, yo, Jay, I'll give you a Ferrari, what do you take? A Ferrari or a nice little cabin in that mountain over there? A nice little cabin in that mountain by a river. I'm taking the cabin by the river. Forget about the Ferrari. Why? Because I'm going to ride the Ferrari 2-3 times and then I'm tired of it. But I'll never get tired of living in that mountain by the river. Fishing, getting my own little fish right there, eating my fish right off the river. You crazy? You crazy, my peoples. But yeah, man, tell me, you know, when it comes to that card, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, who y'all think has the best chance of being upset? Shy Guy, that looks beautiful. Oh, man, I'm telling you. I wish, my peoples, that I could show you, because the phone, trust me, the phone doesn't do it justice. What I see in my view, it's amazing, yo. That tavern says Teofimo. I agree with you, my brother. Because, yo, Barboza, man, he looking real good. He looking sharp. He looking strong. And he's confident. I don't know if you've seen when he went face-to-face with Teofimo. He was ready to whoop him right then and there. My peoples, I appreciate everybody who hit that like button. Everybody who subscribed. Yo, this is Box Center, your favorite boxer's favorite boxing show. I promise you. This reminds me of Puerto Rico so much. Jay Fitted. Yeah, yo, Puerto Rico's a beautiful country. We next door neighbors, very similar to Dominican Republic. A lot of landscape that looks very similar. So if I show you the view, matter of fact, sometimes people see my view wherever I'm at, and they ask me, yo, you in Puerto Rico, right? And I'm like, nah, this is Dominican Republic, but our beaches look very similar. The landscape, beautiful country, man. It's a beautiful thing. And as you can see, it's not cold out here. There's no such thing as winter over here. But again, my peoples, let me know. This is Open Mic with JSmiff. We talking boxing, whatever y'all want to talk about, that's what we talking about, my peoples. No specific subject. If you want to talk about Teofimo, you want to talk about Tank Davis, Lamont Roach situation, you want to talk about Conor Ben and Chris Eubank, whatever's going on with them. If y'all want to talk about Shakur Stevenson, how good is he really? This morning we was talking about Carmel Moulton, you know, Keyshawn Davis. Yo, whoever y'all want to talk about, whatever y'all want to talk about, my peoples, this is Open Mic. This is for you guys. You know, we love the sport of boxing, and there's so many great fighters, so many young up-and-coming fighters that sometimes we don't talk about them enough. And people tell me, yo, Jay, man, you're not talking about this guy like Xander Sayas, for example. We got my Puerto Rican brother, Jay Fitted, in the building. Xander Sayas, man. Edgar Berlanga. Those two, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. Edgar Berlanga took one loss, but that was to Canelo. He moved up in weight. He's going to be doing special things. But right now, I got to say, my favorite Puerto Rican fighter is Xander Sayas. I just see he has a style. To me, Xander Sayas look very similar to Tito Trinidad. That left hook, Tito Trinidad, his favorite punch was the left hook. And he was very good at catching fighters. He didn't need to be too close to catch you with that left. He didn't need to be right then and there, so close to catch you with the left hook. Trinidad could throw it long, boom, and catch you. And I see Xander Sayers be doing that, man. He be catching guys with that left hook. Nasty. So I like his style. He a special fighter. He's going to do a lot of special things. Yo, I'm telling you, Xander's legit, man. As a matter of fact, you know what I like about Xander? He about that smoke. You may have seen that he was calling out. He wanted to fight Tim Tszyu, yo. How you calling out Tim Tszyu, bro? And he said, yo, Tim Tszyu don't want that smoke with me. So I like Xander Sayers. Then I also, yo, Jerome Boots Ennis. Yo, Boots is the truth. I wanted to see Boots go undisputed at welterweight. But just because of politics, man, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. If it doesn't, then he could move up to 154 and do his thing over there. When Xander called out Virgil, Xander old school mover. Yo, Xander Sayers, my brother, he about that smoke. Like, you calling out Virgil Ortiz. A lot of people don't want to fight Virgil Ortiz. And Xander Sayers, yo, he young boy, trying to get that smoke with Virgil. So you know, he got that throwback mentality, trying to get all the smoke. And that's my type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? Stanionis may beat Boots. Stanionis plus 400. So look, Stanionis is a very good fighter. And Boots, he got one thing that he's great. He got great defensive skills. He could turn into the Matrix. But sometimes Boots, he want to bang, and he could get irresponsible with his defense. So what kind of Boots we're going to see versus Stanionis, I don't know. But I can tell you what. If Boots decides to use his footwork and box Stanionis, he going to beat the shit out of him. Beat the shit out of him. Now, if he decides, I'm going to stand in the pocket and trade bombs with Stanionis, you know, if this shit turns into a fight, then Boots could get in trouble. He could get in trouble. Stanionis level's better than Karen. Yo, I don't know. That's a tough call, man. I think that Karen is a lot better than people give him credit for. Simply because the guy, number one, he could take a shot. And number two, that head movement. He's a very jerky fighter. You know, he moves a lot. He's hard to catch flush. He's a tough fighter, man. Like, Karen is the type of fighter that he makes everybody look bad. Nobody's just gonna wash him. So, we gotta see. Because, you know, styles make fights. So, we gotta see how it plays out. But I feel like if Boots decides to box Stanionis, he's gonna beat the shit out of him. That's how I honestly see it. If it turns into a slugfest where they trading bombs, then Boots can get in trouble. You know, because sometimes he does get a little bit irresponsible with his defense. So you got to be careful with a guy like Stanionis, because he can bang, and he got power in both hands. Hash Bass. Easy work for Boots. So listen to what I said about that, my brother. If Boots decides to box Stanionis, where he gonna use his footwork and box him, he gonna beat the shit out of him. But if he trade leather on the inside, like, let's trade leather, sometimes Boots get irresponsible, yo. And he get hit with shots that he not supposed to get hit with. Stanionis got the power to get him in trouble. Don't get it twisted. Stanionis got pop in both hands. So, you know, but that's a very interesting fight. That's a very, very interesting fight. I'm looking forward to it. Look, let me tell you like this, my peoples. The only reason Boots is not a pound-for-pound fighter right now is because he hasn't been able to get the opponents to put him on the pound-for-pound list. But you got to remember, yo, Boots is like a boogeyman. Think about it, my people. who do we see calling out Boots? That's why Stanionis, he really about that smoke, my people. While everybody been running from Boots, Stanionis want that action. So I do believe that Stanionis will be Boots' toughest opponent. But yo, Stanionis is the truth, man. Don't sleep on him. The guy can fight. He's for real. Andy Cruz sparring Boots. Andy ready to clear out 135. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that Andy, you know, he training with Bozy, and he's sparring with Boots and all that. But I don't know, man. I don't know if he's ready for that yet. Like I said, man, Andy Cruz, he don't have that many years as a professional. I think that he's still developing his skill set as a professional fighter. You know, like to me, if you was to put Andy Cruz and Keyshawn Davis to fight this year, Keyshawn Davis beating him. I see Keyshawn Davis beating him. Because already Keyshawn Davis got that experience as a professional fighter that Andy Cruz doesn't have yet. I think Andy Cruz is gonna need at least another 1 or 2 years to be able to step up to the plate versus the very best in the division. But we shall see. Hash Dash says, Boots should have left Espinoza. He should be a superstar right now. Yo, you 100? Now listen. It's hard for Boots to become a superstar simply because for you to become a superstar, you gotta beat certain names. And yo, nobody wanna fight Boots. He a boogeyman. Boots is a boogeyman. And if you fighting guys that people don't know, you're not gonna become a superstar like that. You gotta beat a name. So this is what happened when you're a fighter like Boots. Everybody wants a career payday to fight you. So right now, matter of fact, Boots, they was trying to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman would have been a good fight for Boots to get his name up. But guess what? Keith Thurman is gonna be like, yo, I'll fight Boots, but y'all gotta pay me $10 million. Come on, man. Come on. Keith Thurman never made $10 million in his life. So that's the problem. For Boots to get a name to fight him, they're gonna have to pay a shitload of money. Nobody wanna fight him. Hash Dash. Andy Cruz will beat Keyshawn right now. I'm a fan. Yo, I'm a fan of Andy Cruz too. I'm a big fan because I know he a special fighter. I just think that right now Keyshawn Davis got more experience. And he just became a champion. He got that momentum in his favor. So I think if there was a fight right now, I think Keyshawn Davis has the experience to edge out a win. It's not going to be a knockout. Listen, when those two fight, they know each other so well that neither one is going to knock nobody out. It's going to be like Tank Davis, Lamont Roach. Like, we know each other. We know the best weapons that we got. It's a matter of who's going to outscore who. And I think in the professional game, Keyshawn Davis is going to have that skill set to outscore Andy Cruz. We have to see it. Because I'm going to tell you what. I promise you, my people, Andy Cruz and Keyshawn Davis, it's a fight that we're going to get. We're going to get that fight. And when we get it, they're both going to be undefeated. So that's going to be a mega fight. You know, the American versus the Cuban, the two undefeated champions. That's going to be a mega fight when it happens. So that's one of those fights that we'll be looking forward to. Viz, hey, brother. Hope Roach gets the fight win. Big up from Australia. My brother from Australia. I appreciate you always tuning in, tapping in with me. And I agree with you 100%. Listen, right now, the New York State Athletic Commission is still doing their review. They already admitted that a point deduction should have taken place. We're about to find out. I already said it, man. If they issue a ruling and they say we're not changing nothing, you're setting a precedent. You're telling other fighters that in future fights, they could take a knee and pause the action. Do we really want that to happen in boxing? So, you know, for those who say that I'm hating on Tank Davis and I want Tank Davis to lose, it's not about that. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm not biased. I don't I don't root for this guy to lose just because I want him to lose. Nah, that's not true. I think that, the boxing commission has to follow the rules of boxing, has to protect the integrity of the sport. Once they say, nah, he could take a knee, that's cool. We're not changing nothing. Well, guess what? That's when people start saying, yo, boxing is corrupt, boxing is rigged, they could do whatever they want. And we don't want that for the sport of boxing. When fans start feeling that way, that's when they leave and go watch other sports. That's when they go to MMA. That's when they go to bare knuckle. And I was watching Dana White, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, and the other dude that's doing the new promotional outfit. And you know what? I like something that Dana White said. He said that we're living in the times, in the era, where fighters got to protect that. Oh, everybody's scared of losing. And they're going to change that. They're going to bring fighters to the promotion who got 1-0, who got 2 O's, who lost a couple of times. Oh, shit. Oye, está rápido, va. So, there you have it, my people. Damn, that was crazy. Listen, my people, I'm going to tell y'all, I just witnessed the crazy incident right now. Check this out. So I'm in Dominican Republic, and there's a lot of Haitians over here, our Haitian brothers, but some of them are illegally in the country, right? Right now, a motorcycle was passing by with a Haitian sitting in the back, and there's a police checkpoint right here. Yo, the Haitian jumped off the motorcycle and started running. And one of the police officers ran, stopped the motorcycle and said, yo, help me, boom. Made the motorcycle turn around, and now they're chasing the Haitian down the block. I don't know if they're gonna catch him. That shit crazy, my people. That shit happened right in front of me. But, Hashtag says, it does happen in boxing. Kell Brook did it. The problem is Tank ran to get his face white by his corner. Come on, my brother, you wildin' out. When Kell Brook took a knee, he got an 8 count. What are you talking about? You see, that's why I don't understand why Tank Davis fans keep doing that. Y'all keep bringing up knees that are way different than what Tank Davis did. Kell Brook didn't just take a knee for no reason. He got punched and took a knee, and there was a count given. So you're not being accurate when you say, oh yeah, he did it too. That's the same thing when they try to say, yeah, Lamar Roach took a knee. And when Lamar Roach took a knee, y'all not talking about it. Come on, bro. Lamar Roach didn't take no knee. He got shoved down to the ground by Tank Davis. And when he got shoved down, he went down on the knee and got right back up. So no, he didn't take a knee. That's not true. So come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop bringing out different situations and try to make it seem like it's the same. It's really not. Not the same thing at all. But again, Tank admitted taking a knee. The replay clearly shows he got hit with a jab. Oh, you see? Let me tell you something, Viz, about the replay. That new replay with a different angle shows that he took a jab, right? He took that jab in the eye and he went like that. And took a knee right away. It was actually a jab that burned his eye. All that he was saying about, oh, the hair grease, no hair grease. He got jabbed right in the eye. Maybe the glove had that same Vaseline that they put in the fighter's face, and that's what burned him. But the bottom line is, It was a jab that sent him to the floor. It wasn't no damn hair grease. That's cap. Hash Dash says, that's the ref fault. The knee isn't the issue. It's what he did after the knee. You're wrong. You see, Hash Dash? You keep making a bad argument that is not true, my brother. The knee is 100% the issue. Yo, the New York State Athletic Commission specifically said that they're reviewing the knee. They specifically said that they were not able to review the knee in real time because their replay system was not working. So you see, trying to defend Tank Davis, you keep making stuff up that is not true, my brother. If you don't know, it's okay. You can say, I don't know what they're reviewing. But you can't make stuff up to defend Tank Davis, bro. They're specifically reviewing the knee. Not just the knee. They're reviewing round number 9. They're reviewing the knee. They're reviewing Tank Davis turning his back on his opponent and the referee. And they're also reviewing Tank Davis sticking his head out the ring and his corner going on the apron and cleaning his face. Mid-round, while the clock was still ticking. That's grounds for disqualification, bro. The referee could have, when he stuck his head out and they wiped his face, the referee could have disqualified him on the spot. He didn't disqualify him because that's Tank Davis. That's the star of the show. Everybody in this whole arena is here to see Tank Davis. You disqualify that man, and there might be a damn riot up in that arena. Yeah, Viz, I'm trying to tell you, that grease shit, that was 100% bullshit. No chance. Yo, I used to do cornrows. I used to do cornrows in my hair. I had long hair for like 10 years, my brother. And yo, when you do cornrows, Tank Davis did his cornrows on Wednesday and fought on Saturday. That's 3 days. Guess what? Yo, when you do cornrows, after 2 days, that grease is dried as fuck. That grease is dry, B. What you talking about? That grease is going down into your eyes. Hell no. No grease, my peoples. The only thing he got in that eye was from that Vaseline in Roach's glove. Punched him right inside the eyeball. That Tank Davis, like, that's what he had in his eye. That punch. So that's why, my peoples, I feel like the fight can be overturned. Because Tank can say whatever he wants. But the New York State Athletic Commission, they are reviewing the video. They're reviewing all the different angles. They're reviewing it in slow motion. And they're going to know exactly what happened. They're going to see it. They're going to see Tank Davis get hit and take a knee. Go like that and then take a knee. They're going to see that. So we're going to find out. Like, we've been talking about it for the last 3-4 days. But I'm telling you, when the news comes out of what decision they make, it's going to be controversial no matter what, my people. It's going to be a controversial decision no matter what they decide. Why? Because you got Tank Davis fans who don't want the decision to be overturned. Tank Davis fans are like, nope, it's a draw or he won. And then there's some Tank Davis fans who agree that he lost. But there's a lot of you guys who say, no, he won the fight, or it should stay a draw. And then there's a lot of boxing fans that are like, nah, yo, we got to follow the rules. Boxing has rules for a reason, just like every sport. So, no matter what decision the Athletic Commission makes, it's going to be controversial. It's going to be controversial. When they make that decision, videos are going to be going viral. Every single boxing page, every single boxing channel, every single boxing network on TV is going to be talking about that decision. That's going to be huge. God damn. Are y'all going to do is the Athletic Commission going to do the right thing? Or, chill, B. God damn. Is the athletic commission going to do the right thing? Or are they going to make a decision based on who's more famous and who's the cash cow? I appreciate it, John Parham. That's what I'm talking about, my peoples. Don't be cheap with that like button, man. When you hit that like button, YouTube says, yeah, they watching over here. Let me show this video to a few more people. Maybe they want to watch it too. So, you know, if you feeling the conversation, if you feeling Box Center, hit that like button, my peoples. And of course, shout out to everybody who subscribed. Definitely appreciate that. Thought you was about to run. Yo, I was about to run. Them little ass dogs, you know. Yo, them little chihuahuas. People don't even know this, man, but chihuahuas are the dogs that inflict the most bites. Chihuahuas don't play, my people. They don't. We be scared of pit bulls. But pit bulls are usually, if they bite, they're usually nicely fenced in. They usually got a nice big chain. You know, they usually restrained. But chihuahuas, people just leave them out. And you don't be scared. You don't be scared of them. Yeah, this little ass dog. Before you know it, that little ass dog is on your ass. So be careful with them chihuahuas, my peoples. They will get you. KFC fighter. Little dogs got big dog energy. I'm telling you, my brother, them little ass dogs, you get caught slipping with them. But I already know about them niggas. So when I see them little ones, I'm like, oh, hold on, they ain't gonna get me. I know how they get down. Little ass dogs, fuck out of here. I ain't trying to get bit. So, again, my people, this decision, man, from the New York State Athletic Commission is gonna be controversial no matter what. It's gonna be controversial. Because no matter what they do, there's gonna be a group of people that's gonna be mad at them. There's no decision that they can make that everybody's gonna be happy with it. And everybody's gonna say, yeah, that's a good decision. I could tell you right now, based on the rules, feel like they need to overturn it. Based on the rules. But they don't give a damn about my feelings. They're reviewing it, they're looking at the tape, and they're gonna make a decision. Hash Dash says New York Commission is gonna destroy boxing with overturning this results. Oh my God. You see how we see it differently? I think they're gonna destroy boxing if they leave it as is. You know why? Because what they're going to say, if they leave it like that, any boxer can just take a knee and pause the action. I ask you, Hash Dash, would you like to see that? Where all fighters now start taking a knee and saying, well, you can't deduct a point because you didn't deduct a point from Tank Davis. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, my brother, that your whole, every point of view that you have is more about defending Tank Davis than about defending the rules of boxing. How are you going to say that they're going to destroy boxing by following the rules, my brother? Don't they more destroy boxing if they ignore the rules and allow fighters to take a knee and take a timeout and walk to the corner, get their face wiped in the middle of the round? That's going to destroy boxing. If you defend that, yo, Tank Davis fans, y'all will destroy boxing, my brother, because y'all don't care about the rules, bro. Y'all only care about defending Tank Davis no matter what. That's what will destroy boxing, ignoring the rules. And listen, you gotta understand this, my brother. Part of the reason why there are rules is to show you that the sport is legitimate. Guess what? When they say, nah, we're not gonna overturn it. If they do that, right? You know how many fans are gonna say, oh man, boxing is rigged. I knew it. They gave it to the star. Boxing is fake. That's gonna happen. Do you really want that to happen? For more people to get that fuel to say that boxing is rigged and boxing is fake. What destroys the sport of boxing is if they don't follow the rules. Hash dash. That's the reason we have rematch. We just saw a Dominican fighter get cheated in Saudi Arabia. My brother, you see how you keep doing that? First you brought a fighter about a knee. Now you brought the Dominican fighter from Saudi Arabia. None of those have anything to do with the rules, bro. The Dominican fighter, the judges gave it a draw, but those are the judges. No rule was broken. In order to defend Tank Davis, look what you're doing. You talk about everybody else except about the rules. Look, bro. People keep talking like Tank Davis fans, my peoples. Y'all talk about Floyd Mayweather took a knee years ago, and this other guy took a knee, and this other fighter. Y'all want to talk about everybody but the rules. And look, 16 Sammy, you say you're full of bull crap. Tell me, what have I said that is not true? What have you heard me say to suggest that I'm full of bull crap, as you're saying, my brother? Look, look how easy it is. And you tell me where I'm lying. Tank Davis took a knee. The referee did not deduct a point. The fight ended a draw in 2 scorecards. Right now, the New York State Athletic Commission is reviewing round number 9, and they said already that the rule was not followed by the referee because he did not award a point. Plus, the referee started to count, man. The referee started to count when he took a knee, and then he stopped counting. Now tell me, 16 Sammy, what exactly am I lying about? What exactly is bullcrap about me telling you the truth? I'm simply repeating the facts of what actually happened. So that's what I don't get. Like, we're talking about this review and this case, and Tank Davis fans are like, nah, because Floyd Mayweather 20 years ago, and the Dominican guy the other day in Saudi Arabia, and this other fighter too, what happened was. My peoples, none of that is under review. The Athletic Commission is only reviewing Tank Davis, Lamont Roach, and the knee that Tank Davis took. They're not reviewing all that stuff they are talking about. Damn, almost busted my shit. You see, 16 Sammy, everything is up to the ref. That's how I know that you're a hardcore Tank Davis fan who makes stuff up out of thin air to defend Tank Davis. My brother, just listen to my words and analyze what I'm telling you. If everything was up to the ref like you're saying, there would not be a review right now, my brother. So I'm gonna tell you something that you clearly, or you don't know, or you're lying about it. In New York State, if you didn't know, they have instant replay, my brother. It's not up to the ref. They have instant replay, and the New York State Athletic Commission already said we could not replay it because we had a technical glitch. That's why we couldn't replay it. So we're now reviewing it. So notice how I don't know, it's like you make stuff up out of thin air. Oh, nah, it's up to the ref, it's up to the ref. I don't know who told you that, my brother, but they lied to you. It's not up to the ref. When a fighter take a knee, it's an automatic 8 count. That is not up to the ref, my guy. Why Tank Davis fan make stuff up to try to defend him, bro? Don't make stuff up. Like, what I say, you best believe I don't make nothing up. I go by the rules. If you check me out on IG, I got a lot of fighters who I'm in touch with. I got coaches. I got trainers who I'm in touch with, my people. So I got a lot of people in the boxing community that they rock with me. And they give me the information straight up. Yo, the next day after it happened, I had a trainer send me the rules. Like, yo, Jay, look, there's a lot of fake rules going around. Here's the real rules right here. Boom, here it is. These are the rules of boxing. So 16 Sammy, If you didn't know this, my brother, it is 100% factual. The rules of boxing stipulate that when somebody takes a knee, that is an automatic point deduction, my brother. I'm giving you the facts. So if I'm giving you the facts, why you want to ignore the rules, my brother? Like, I understand if you don't know the rules. If you don't know the rules and you want to ignore it, I get it, you didn't know. But even when you know the rules, my boy, you don't care about them. Hasdad says, New York Commission also gives fighters 0 again instead of getting it back in a rematch. Listen, like I said, they're reviewing the knee right now. And they're going to make a decision based upon their findings. So that's what we got to understand, my people. Let me put this over here real quick. So here's the deal. Where you Tank Davis fan, my brothers and sisters. Tank Davis fans, y'all want to go by everything except the rules. You guys will even make up your own stuff as you go. In the middle of the argument, you make things up. You say stuff like, nah, it's up to the referee. No, it's not up to the referee. If it was up to the referee, we would not have a review right now. We wouldn't. It's not up to the referee. You guys are not understanding how a review works. 16 Sammy, let New York take 1 point away. Let them both go fight others and move on. I mean, listen, you gotta understand. If they take a point away and now Lamont Roach gets awarded the win, Tank Davis has a rematch clause in his contract. You think if they take that win and give it to Roach, and now he's the first guy to beat Tank Davis, he's not gonna automatically put that immediate rematch into effect? You think he's gonna let that go? Of course not, my brother. He's gonna activate that rematch clause like this, on the spot. Come on, we gotta understand something. Tank Davis is a monster. He's an elite level fighter. He's the hardest puncher in the division. He's not just gonna be like, oh damn, I got a loss. I'm done, I'm good then. Let me go fight somebody else. Nah, my brother. I promise you. I'm not a psychic, but I guarantee you, my peoples, if the New York State Athletic Commission overturns the decision and gives the win and the 135-pound title to Lamont Roach, Tank Davis will, without a shred of doubt, activate that rematch clause. Guarantee you that. You think Tank Davis is going to take that L and allow Lamont Roach to go fight somebody else when he got a rematch clause in that contract? Hell no. He not feeding this guy again since he ran to the popo. That you see, Sammy, once again, my brother, a Tank Davis fan making stuff up. The New York State Athletic Commission did not take action because of Roach. They took action. They already published it, my brother. You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all just kind of like make stuff up out of thin air. You can look up what the New York State Athletic Commission already said. They said, yo, when he took a knee, we tried to do the replay to see if his knee touched, but we had a glitch in the system. So we had to rely on the referee. So now that we know that he took a knee, we're reviewing it. They're telling you that. Y'all like, nah, Roach went to the popo. What you mean? Roach didn't have to go to anybody for a review, my brother. For whatever reason, Tank Davis fans, y'all don't want to understand what caused the review. And the New York State Athletic Commission already told us, my brother, why they did the review. They're not doing a review because Lamont Roach went to the popo like you're saying. That's not facts. Yoda says, if it gets overturned, who is the A side? That's a great question. So we got to keep it 100. If it get overturned, and Tank Davis is now and Lamar Roach is the champion, Tank Davis is still going to be the A-side. The reason why Tank Davis is still going to be the A-side is because he's the bigger star. He's still going to be, in the next fight, he's still going to be the superstar. So he's still going to be able to dictate a lot of the terms. Now, somebody say, why Lamar lawyer sent a letter to the commission? Right. But Lamar lawyer sent a letter to the commission after they had already started an investigation. So they started an investigation, and Lamar's lawyer sent them a letter saying, yo, after your ruling, we want this to be overturned. But without them sending that letter, the investigation had already started, my people. And yo, if he got a lawyer that's supposed to defend him, that's what they're supposed to do. What is your lawyer supposed to do? Doesn't your lawyer, if you pay, and you better believe, those lawyers, that retainer, they charge a lot of money. So what is a lawyer supposed to do for you, my people? They're supposed to fight for you. They're supposed to fight for your money and for your best interest. But the bottom line is that the commission started a review before Lamar Roach's lawyers reached out to them. They started the review because they realized, oh shit, this guy took a knee and the referee missed it. And we're only talking about the knee, but my peoples, there was 3 infractions in round number 9. The commission is reviewing 3 infractions: the knee, the turning the back on the referee and the fighter, and the getting help from his corner while the clock is ticking. I don't know if you guys know this. There's also a rule in boxing where your corner cannot help you while the round is happening, while the clock is ticking. Your corner is not allowed to help you. Think about that. This is under review. So what I want you to understand, it's not just the knee that is under review. It's everything that happened in those 10 or 15 seconds. The knee, the walking away, the getting help from the corner, all of that is under review. So while Tank Davis fans is like, nah, because this other guy and this other fight and this other day, ain't nobody reviewing none of that, my peoples. Nobody reviewing none of that. Nobody reviewing about Adames getting robbed or about another fighter that y'all say took a knee 20 years ago. Nobody's reviewing none of that. The commission is reviewing what Tank Davis did in round number 9. Was that grounds to deduct a point? Hell yeah. There was even ground for a disqualification. If you look up the rules, a corner cannot assist a fighter mid-round. That is illegal. These people broke the rules right in front of your face and you're still defending it. You're still trying to find an explanation and making stuff up that isn't even real. Oh, no, it's up to the referee. The referee can decide that. Nah, my people. It's not about that. The referee cannot decide that. Yoda says the NYC Commission integrity is on the line. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yo, their integrity's on the line right now. They're going to set a precedent with that decision. Based on what the commission says, there's only 2 things that can happen. Number 1, people are going to say, well, boxing is rigged. Everybody could take a knee now. Or number 2, people are going to say, yo, the commission don't play. They follow the rules with everybody. It don't matter if you're a big star or if you're a no-name. They follow the rules. It's only 2 things that can happen, my people. Or they leave it the way it is, or they overturn it. By the way, I see 6 people hit that like button. Thank you for hitting that. Yo, my peoples, god damn, y'all I've been politicking with y'all for a whole hour. 6 likes? Damn, I know Tank Davis fans be mad at me because I'm telling y'all the truth. But y'all can still hit that like button, man. Stop playing. Stop being so cheap with me. His dad says, Lamar shouldn't accept a win like that because he didn't dominate or was in complete control of the fight. Come on, man. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. That only makes sense to Tank Davis fans. Of course he needs to accept that win and that 135-pound title because with that point, he's the champion. Of course he needs to accept that win. You looking at it like that? While the rest of the people who respect the boxing rules, we're looking at it like, damn, Lamar Roach got cheated out of that win. He got cheated out of that title. When they deduct that point and follow the rules, Lamar Roach is the champion. Why should he not accept it when he rightfully won? He won the fight, my brother. That's why, everything you say is about defending Tank. You're bringing up other fighters. Look, you are a Tank hater. So again, by protecting the rules of boxing, that makes me a Tank hater. I'm not a Tank hater, my brother. You're just not a fan of boxing. You're a fan of Tank Davis. You don't give a damn about boxing or the rules of boxing. Keep it 100, Sammy. You're going to defend Tank Davis no matter what. You don't care about the rules. That's why you talk about everything except the rules. You're talking about, I'm a Tank hater. When I talk about Tank, I say he's one of the best fighters in the division. I say he's the strongest fighter at 135, the hardest puncher one of the best counter punchers in boxing. You haven't heard me say one negative thing about Tank's skills. But because you don't like the rules of boxing, because you don't care about the rules of boxing, and I do, you call me a Tank hater. Come on now. Listen to yourself. You call me a hater because I follow the rules of boxing. That's what I'm telling you. Some of you Tank Davis fans would ruin the sport of boxing because y'all don't care about the rules. Sammy, because of your point of view, y'all would have a bunch of fighters just taking a knee for no reason and taking a timeout. Like, oh, Tank Davis did it. You can't deduct a point from me either. Y'all will ruin the sport of boxing. Y'all will send the sport to shit just to defend Tank Davis. So that's the difference. I don't hate Tank. I don't hate no fighter. I just love boxing more than any one fighter. Boxing is more important than any one fighter. You got to remember, my peoples, one day Tank Davis is going to retire. And what you going to do? You're going to stop watching boxing when Tank Davis retires? Y'all want to defend Tank no matter what, over the rules of boxing. Tank Davis is more important than the rules of boxing to you? Then you don't care about boxing. You only care about Tank Davis, my people. Come on now. Keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. I thought you really got to beat the champion to become the champion. Well, if two cards are a draw and they do that point deduction, that's exactly what you did. You beat the champion. Now, if you don't want to respect the rules of boxing, that's on you, my brother. But if we follow the rules, that's exactly what Lamar Roach did. He beat the champion. My goodness, God damn. He beat the champion, my people. It's Polly then. Cholo took the same type of knee with Canelo. He was barely hit and took a knee, and they counted it. There you have it. Y'all remember when Jermell Charlo took a knee with Canelo? And he took an 8 count. He took an 8 count when he took that knee. See? Why? Because that's what you're supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen. Those are the rules of boxing, my people. Look at Tim Tszyu. He was cut, I think it was the second or the third round. Blood gushing in his eye for the whole fight. This guy was like this. And in the middle of the round, after the round finished, they would wipe his eye. But he never said, oh, let's pause because I got blood in my eye. You're supposed to fight through that, my people. When the round finished, that's when your corner could work with you. Not while the clock is ticking in the middle of the round, man. Like, y'all want to defend Tank Davis so bad, y'all really out here ignoring the rules. I bet you love Turkey and his free handouts. Oh, my God. You see? You're such a Tank Davis fan, 16 Sammy, that everything Tank Davis is not involved in, you hate it. Turkey Al Sheikh done gave us one of the biggest cards of boxing recently. Dimitri Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev. And that whole card was stacked. 5 championship fights in one card, back to back. And you don't like him because Tank Davis don't like him? That's it. You're officially one of them dudes that they calling the Tankomaniacs. You're a Tankomaniac. Like, you love Tank more than everything else. And if Tank don't like it, then you don't like it. How you gonna have beef with His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh when the dude is putting up mad big fights? The dude got Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, and who else? Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, all in one card in Times Square, NYC, in the middle of the skyscrapers. Them 3 dudes gonna be fighting on the same card. How could you hate on that, bro? Come on now. Hash dash. I don't believe you're a hater. You're critical when it comes to Tank because of who Tank is. Nah. I'm not critical because of who Tank is. I'm critical because boxing has rules, and those rules need to be followed for everybody. That's just the reality. That's the reality, my people. And look, when 16 Sammy says, I bet you love Turkey and his free handouts. What does free handout got to do with anything? Is Tank giving you money? Are you making money off of Tank? When Tank make millions of dollars, are you making money off of it? That's what's funny about Tank and PBC fans. Y'all always want to bring up money. Nah, because they put button seats and they make the money and they... Bro, you're not getting paid off of Tank. Tank is not going to send you a check. We don't need to argue about money. You're not getting paid off of it. Now, if you tell me I'm an employee of Tank and I'm getting a check, then I'm like, okay, you're arguing about your money. But bro, you watch Tank Davis on TV, you're not getting paid off of it. Why even bring up money and free handouts? Come on now. Jiu-Jitsu Eddie Hash Lamar already earned that win. And Tank in 3 different ways already earned that 30-1. What is wrong with Tank fighting the rematch with 1 loss, which he earned? That's facts, my brother. Jiu-Jitsu Jedi, that's facts. Yoda, ain't that fight free? I think that card with Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney, I'm not sure if it's free, but it may. It's in Times Square, so the people in Times Square are going to see that for free. They're going to see that for free over there. Matt Gomez, keep up the good work, brother. Keep talking facts. Rules are rules. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody, Mac. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. It's all about the rules of boxing, man. And Tank Davis fans, the moment you want to follow the rules, they like, nah, you a hater. You a hater because you want to follow the rules. Bro, y'all will destroy the sport of boxing, B. Y'all will destroy it. Just imagine if every fighter could just take a knee whenever they felt like it and pause the action. Come on, man. Come on. Hash dash. I agree, they should have taken a point away, but Tank and I would like to, Tank would have turned up. You see, would've, could've, should've. Tank Davis was trying hard to knock that man out. He couldn't. He could not. That's why you're like, oh, nah, Tank could've did more. He was trying to do more. You don't think he was trying? You think he was just hot dogging it? That's why it's like y'all don't want to accept that Lamar Roach is really that nice. It's Polly then. Free handouts. Turkey makes the best fights. The best fight the best. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm trying to say to everybody, my brother. How are you going to hate on... You know why? This will say, oh, I bet you like Turkey and his free handouts. Because Tank is not dealing with them. Look at that. But check it, my peoples. I'm about to get the hell out of here. I want to say thank you to everybody who hit that like button. I see some new people subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Later tonight, this conversation is not over. This isn't over, my peoples. And we still waiting to see what the commission is going to do. We're going to find out soon. But, again, I'm going to be back tonight. Thank you, my peoples, for dropping in. Y'all already know, man. There's no hating. There's no bias. There's no cap. I do this for the love of, I love the sport of boxing, and I don't expect everybody to agree with me. If you disagree, cool. We could go back and forth in a respectful way. You know, hash dash, a lot of the time, you don't agree with me, my brother, but we always go back and forth in a respectful way. So salute to you. Salute to Jiu-Jitsu Jetty, Yoda, all my peoples who always showing me love. I appreciate. I know a lot of you also have shared my channel with other people and told other people, yo, check out Box Center. JSmiff doing his thing over there. So everybody who's sharing the channel and who's showing love to me, I appreciate you, my peoples. Let's get it popping, man. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep talking facts, and we just going to do what we do. Y'all already know, man. One love to everybody who tuned in. Later on tonight, we're going to be live, and we're going to do this, man. This conversation is not over, my people. So I'm going to see y'all later tonight, man. Y'all already know. Signing off, this is your boy, JSmiff. This is Box Center, your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show. I'll see y'all later tonight, my peoples. One love. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all really showing me that love, yo. Real talk.